Good afternoon. My name is Habte Kidane. I come just a year ago. In March, I came from America, where I have family, but I am originally from Eritrea. I got my doctoral thesis at the Pontifical Institute of Rome in Girls' liturgy or Ethiopian liturgy, as we used to say. And now I'm here in this, I can say, unique place where I can talk. Both the two Oriental and Eastern Orthodox churches. So for this reason, it's quite unique place. Yeah. Okay, so I want to present some peculiarity of the Tewahedo Church. This peculiarity is, which stress on the Mariology, the Ethiopian and Eritrean Mariology, is that the Ethiopian and Eritrean Orthodox Church is unique to have Marian Anaphoras. We have many, I can say many, we will see if we have time one by one. These anaphoras we have almost 33 Marian feasts which have been instituted by Emperor Yaakov in the 15th century. His name was also, he has a second name, Constantine, as a second name, because he was actually playing a role of defending the orthodoxy of the church. So he instituted 33 feasts, which you can divide it in four categories. So Marian feasts that are related her life. So, for example, the Nativity, the presentation to the temple. So both are celebrated monthly and yearly. So we have feasts honoring her name, Debre Zion. Mary is called Debre Zion because she is the mountain or the defender of the Christians. And we know that the first Aksumite church has this name, is dedicated to Our Lady. And the other second name, honoring her name, is the Covenant of Mercy, because this recall that Mary had the promise from her son to save to those who do good things in her honor. The third category is feasts that commemorate the miracles of Mary, especially for the miracle that happens in Egypt. And then we have feasts dedicated to Miriam Sanctuary. Debre Kuskwam, for example, is a place in Upper Egypt where the Holy Family lived. So this is quite a peculiarity. So another peculiarity is that we have the church, that the Tewahedo Church is to have anaphoras. We can count 5 anaphoras, but out of these 5, only 2 are well known. And out of these 2, only 1 is used. All the others, they are been forgotten. They are not disregarded. So we start with the anaphora that is well used, well known. It's called Gos Libye. Usually we call it, all the anaphoras are known by their initial incipit or by the authors to whom is attributed. So the first anaphora is called Gos Libye, Eructavit Cormeo, is my heart is babbling, my heart is erupting just spontaneously praising Our Lady. This anaphora, of course, is being attributed to a father of Egyptian fathers who lived in the 5th or 6th century. So in this anaphora, yeah, of course, this Marian anaphora have been considered by scholars as irregular because usually the anaphoras of the divine liturgy are supposed to be addressed to God the Father or the Trinity. But here they are addressed to the Virgin, but we are not saying that Mary in these anaphoras is replacing God the Father or God the Son. But here, with the anaphora, the church is praising, is exalting the greatness of Mary, the role of Mary in Christ's work, salvation work. So the anaphora, the first anaphora starts saying, "My heart is bubbling over with beautiful words," repeated three times. My heart is bubbling over with beautiful words. So not with many words, not with many phrases, but small words, very few words. Because if I start, he says the author, if I start to talk many words, I might forget what I have to suppose to say. So this, as I said, this is the most used especially by the Orthodox Church. And then here the author of the anaphora continues saying, "Oh Mary, for this we love you, we exalt you, because you bore for us the true food for righteousness and the true drink of life." So he's praising the Lord because she brought in her womb the fire that could burn, destroy everything, everybody, but the sun or the fire, the divine fire, didn't burn her. So the author many times is asking himself, how come you haven't been destroyed by the fire? So this is actually, it's a meditation about the greatness, spirituality, about what Mary did during her life. But it's not, as I said before, the aim is not to replace the God the Father or the Trinity. So almost at the end of the anaphora, the author continues saying, "Mary, remind your son of his nativity in Bethlehem. Mary, remind his exile with you going from country to country. Remind him about your tears that came out from your eyes. Remind him about your harsh life in exile. Remind him that he came to call the sinners, not the righteous, to purify, to impure ones, not the pure ones." So this is the content of the first anaphora. The second anaphora is called Maza Kidane. Maza Kidane, which means the pleasant perfume of sanctity. So the author is pleased to say about the greatness of Mary. Here also the sanctity, the greatness, or the life that participate with Christ, accompanying him from the beginning up to the end of the crucifixion. So this actually is not used by the church, by the Orthodox Church, but it is used by the Catholic Church of the Israelites. But why is not used by the church? Probably because this is the only one anaphora that is being attributed to a local author, a Bagirgis. All the others, no matter who composed them, they have been attributed to the apostles or the church fathers. So for that reason, because the author is known as the local praise, he is not he's been forgotten. So we have here it says, "Oh Mary, You are the purest among the pure ones. We praise you. We remember those who died in the right faith, because you are the hope of the fathers. Mary, you are the widen of the universe. Yeah, so it continues like praising the greatness of Mary. So we have other three anaphoras. All these three Marian Anaphoras that are not used. They are not only by their incipit or by the authors or by manuscripts. Yeah, so this is actually that makes unique the Ethiopian church, because I think this is the only church in all the Christian tradition that has anaphoras that praise, which we praise Mary, contemplating or meditating her role in the salvation of her son. So thank you.